All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to the homework help video for lesson 1.3. So this is what your worksheet you should be working on is. It's worksheet 1.3 for lesson 1.3. Okay. Remember, these go along with our lesson. So if you have not watched the lesson 1.3 videos yet, there are two of them that are uploaded onto YouTube and on Schoology. So please watch those before you come and try to do the homework. All right. So for this homework, before I start doing example problems, we're going to go over which ones you guys are doing. Okay. So you guys are going to do number one for sure. Doing number one. You're going to skip number two. So you're going to skip number two. Okay. You're going to do numbers 3 and 4. You're doing numbers 3 and 4 and 5, and you are skipping numbers 6. Okay. So you're doing numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5, and all parts of each number. All right, so for this first one, we have find the value of each expression. We are simply doing multiplication or division. So I want you guys to look at some of these. Okay, so for the first one, these two you can simply put in your calculator. Remember that same sign is positive, opposite sign is negative. Okay. At C though, I want you guys to look at C. If you remember from the notes, there is a note that says that anything divided by 0 is undefined. We cannot divide by 0. So this is undefined. Okay, we cannot define or divide by 0. So the answer to 1C is undefined. Okay. All right, so the rest of those are pretty straightforward. It's really just remembering that same sign is positive and opposite signs is negative. All right, the rest you can put on your calculator. So let's move on. We will move on to, remember we're skipping number 2. So let's move on to number 3, okay? So number 3 says the track team's Monday workout will consist of 3 100-meter sprints, 2 150-meter sprints, and 3 200-meter sprints. How many meters did they sprint in all? So first we have 3 100-meter sprints, right? So I'm going to write 100, 100, 100. That's our first 3. Okay. Then we had 2 150 meters. So I'm going to put 150, 150. And then we had 3 200 meters. Okay. So if you add all of those up, that is how many meters they will sprint in all. Okay. So add all of these up and make sure to do meters. Make sure we put our units. Okay. It's in meters for our answer. Okay. For number 4, it says evaluate each expression for A equals 2 and B equals 3. So as you can see, we have an A and a B, right? So here's A and B. Remember, when we have two variables next to each other that represent numbers, variables represent numbers, we're doing multiplication. So instead of A here, I'm going to put 2, okay, because that's what A is. And then in the other parentheses, I'm going to put B because that's what B is. And then when I multiply 2 times -3, those signs are different. This is a negative and this is a positive. So my answer I know is going to be negative, and you would get -6. Okay? So you guys will need to do B and C for number 4. Now let's look at number 5. It says, determine whether each of the following statements is sometimes true, always true, or never true. So you just need to write sometimes, always, or never. And let's take a look at these. So the product of two numbers, the product, remember, is multiplication. Product is multiplication with different signs is positive. Is that sometimes true, always true, or never true? Remember, different signs is always going to be negative. So this is never. Okay, now you guys need to go through B, C, and D. And once you are done, instead of emailing it to me, please email it to Miss Salazar. Please email it to Miss Salazar. Her email is msalazar@gohsd.net. So now we're going to be turning in homework to Miss Salazar, not me. Okay, so please email this to msalazar@gohsd.net. Okay, if you need any extra help, please feel free to reach out to me via email or on Schoology, and I'll help you as soon as I can. All right, look forward to seeing you guys in the live soon. Bye-bye.